13 days into the 16 days of activism on elimination of gender-based violence, the Executive Director, Gender Strategy Advancement International, Adora Sidney Jack, has called for the exclusion of women and people with disabilities in governance. Speaking at the All Creative Hub Women with Words, said WOW seeks to leverage the power of the creative minds to end the menace of gender-based violence.
The open mic event, in commemoration of 16 days activism towards eliminating gender-based violence, is geared at accelerating actions to end gender-based violence against women and girls, leaving no one behind. Speaking at the maiden edition, the executive director, GSI, Adora Sidney Jack, highlighted why All Creative Hub Cluster, which is dedicated to giving voice, platform, and making creativity impactful.
And I often say that 16 days is not enough because before now, conversations are happening, but then it's intensified within the 16 days. And for us as an organization, Gender Strategy Advancement International, this year is different because we wanted to go out of the box. We wanted to also be very deliberate about inclusion because the community of women with disability often during these days are only remembered during the time of the Day for Disability, which is actually on the 1st of December. And what we thought was right was to look at other ways that they are not included but have voices in those spaces.
Well, GSI has been at the forefront of digging into, you know, deeply into issues around women, people living with disabilities, and vulnerable groups. And this coincides also with the 16 days of activism that the United Nations has put out and the need to eliminate gender violence between now and 2030. So because of the niche that GSI tries to drive in terms of people living with disabilities, it's important that we showcase some of the competencies that they have, as you have seen in terms of drama, play, and then doing something that is not just straitjacket official in terms of lectures and all of those things.
There are huge gaps if we do not carry these people along. So I say these people, I'm a person with disability. The way Nigeria is, anybody can be an IDP the next minute. So yeah, it's important for everybody to get every messaging right.
The all-inclusive cluster seeks find and give to the talented amongst the vulnerable and minority communities such as persons with disability, especially women and girls who have been internally displaced. Some of the creatives use the opportunity to highlight their challenges using dance and drama.
This particular event, we called it WOW. Women of Words. And what that means is that these women had so much to say, but we needed to create a platform for them. So this particular event is showcasing spoken words of women with disability, music, acts, dance, stage play from them. But not only that is showcasing them, is telling their stories. And then we are also using this as a documentation model outside the normal summits and conferences that are going to be happening across all the organization. I thought it was time to bring creative space into this conversation for them.
We are in IDPs. We are tracking with the sexual abuse, gender violence for women, and Mommy Adora, the organization, she's the first person that's found where we are, and she's the first person that she taught us about gender violence against women.
The open mic event seeks to explore themes of gender justice, gender parity, and sexual and gender-based violence in Nigeria using art and dance. It also seeks to expose deep and frank conversations through performances around these critical areas with no aim to motivate social change where women's lives truly matter. Florence Joshua reporting for Clearview News Desk.